Have you ever had one of those days where you start reading a bit of instructions and let's say it's like 9:30, maybe 10 o'clock in the morning, and you go to do the thing, you kind of go back and you reference your instructions, and then by the time you look up from what you're doing, it is no longer 10 o'clock in the morning. It is now 3:30 or it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Today was one of those days. So I opened up DaVinci Resolve with the resolve to actually create the track matte transitions that I think were going to be super helpful in my OBS progression. And so I went down and I wanted to refresh how to make a track matte thing in general. And by the end of that set of tutorials, I ended up with this. To the workspace. So I I kind of remembered how to do some stuff, but then I wanted to take that and I wanted to evolve it to do the dissolve transition thing that I have in my head. But about halfway through the chaotic node system that is in some of the tutorials, I just sort of stopped because what I realized was what I was doing was not actually going to be helpful in the long run. So what I'm trying to do is, for example, this little, it's really confusing on this screen, but this screen right here, that's going to shrink down into this corner over here. This and only this portion of the screen do I want to then have an effect happen to it, like freeze suddenly, and then just sort of disintegrate from the top down, right? Revealing whatever's behind it. And then I would have something come up from behind it, or have that dissolved particles kind of reform into the new avatar or whatever, whatever's going to exist in this little space down here. The problem, though, with what I just showed you by doing and so if I can control just one of those things in this way with the track matte, that would be awesome. But currently, I haven't really found a way to do that. So I sort of slowly started to abandon the track matte situation because that sort of transition is cool and there's things available for that. That's not really what I'm looking to have perform in my usage of OBS. Let me see if I can capture this actually. But if I go into my final cams, right, and I go into filters and then I come back to here. Okay. So these are all the things that are associated with my cameras. And so these are the things that let me move from corner to corner, from the middle sections, so on and so forth. I can get big. But I've added a few new things here. So I've added some new, like they're called shaders, I guess. And then just things to help sort of transition them out of that shader. And the reason why they're there is because we're bringing back our old friend streamer.bot. So I have two new situations in which we've got IRL to VR fuzz out, CRT fuzz out, and then VR to IRL fuzz out. And this was kind of my my olive branch, my mental peace agreement with what I think I want and then what I'm able to achieve. So what happens here is I'll do it once just full screen. So if I hit IRL to VR, fuzz out. It's basically a CRT glitch. And then the new instance comes in. And then I can do the same thing by glitching this guy out and having me come in. It would look a lot more appropriate if I had the green screen like set, if I went through the effort of putting the green screen up and then it was just me and then it was just the robot type of thing. But yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. It's not what I wanted, but this is sort of this is what I can achieve currently. And I don't know, I'm happy with it. I need to fine tune the glitch details a little bit so that it's a little more CRT at the beginning, and then it gets really bad, and then it cuts out, and then it's really bad, and then it sort of smooths out, and then robot. But yeah, so that's that's where I'm at. Happy Monday.